Yo, 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 we live, we live, we live. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Happy to be here. Happy to serve. It's another blessing to be here. Thank God for that. All right, all right, all right. So this is what we're going to be going over today, y'all. Let me see. I'm popping up everything right now. My apologies. Content 1 into 12. I'm going to be showing y'all how to leverage, or excuse me, how to turn one topic into 12. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and dive in. We're going to dive in. I ain't about to do too much. Let's just go ahead and get into it. 1 second, y'all. Let me go and put my little presentation together. You know what I'm saying? See if I can pop in different things. Matter of fact, let me pop up another thing so I can kind of show you guys some proof as I'm talking as well. Hey, what up with it, Eddie? What's happening, Big Money? He said, how you get the banner posted saying the stream is starting soon? Let me see. I wonder if I can share my screen, I'll show you exactly how to do it. But pretty much once you go inside, you start the live. There's this thing called ticker, and you'll press ticker, and then you'll edit it from there, and then that's how you get that banner. Matter of fact, look, I already got the thing going. Look, I'm gonna change it right now. Content that builds trust. Boom. There you go. So we just switched it just now. And then what I'm doing over here, y'all. So just for clarity, if I'm looking here, it's because I got the universal chat because I'm streaming on YouTube. Right now I'm on IG and I am on Facebook. With TikTok, I got to get my TikTok up and jumping because I gotta start going crazy on there. But yeah. So if I'm looking to the left, it's because I'm looking at chat on my left. If I'm at over here, it's because I got two screens: chat for IG, chat for this screen, and then I have a screen over here. All right. So what we doing is I'm just popping up Canva real quick. So I can show you guys some of the proof that I have when it comes to what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to give you credit to where I got my experience from, who my coaches are, the books I'm reading. I'm going to give you guys everything. So like, if you stick with me, I'm going to show you how you can leverage content to actually get people to raise their hands for your service. And then there's going to be some things I didn't type into to my little presentation, but I want to make sure that I expose everything because I ain't no gatekeeper. However, if you do want me to do the stuff either with you or for you, then hey, you can pay me for that. But other than that, this is literally all the sauce right here. And then as I start getting more things, I will update the stuff that I know after, I experience it for myself just to make sure it's valid. And then from there, I will share it. Dang, y'all, I'm trying to find this one thing. I fall, y'all. It's just last thing I'm looking for. You know what? I just realized it's in my other Canva account. I should have been did this. We're gonna sign out real quick. And if you guys have joined the thing, do me a favor. I can't see who's joining it, but if you just comment, like if you're on IG, I see it's like 3 people in here. Comment on there, that way I can be like, hey, yo, woo, woo, woo. Because I really appreciate you guys' time. If you're on Facebook, comment on there. If you're on YouTube, comment on there. I need to really get, you know what? Let's just dive into it. I can't find my I gotta log out of my joint. All right. I'm just trying to show y'all some proof. Cause I know people be like, I hear what you're saying, but like, women lie, men lie, numbers don't. So I want to make sure I show you the numbers behind. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Let's go. Okay, bet. Ooh wee. All right, bet. All right. That's all I need to see. Hey, well, Carrot Labs. Hey, okay, look, Carrot Labs. If you guys are into Notion and you need help putting together things in Notion, then I forgot. Yeah, Carrie, he's the guy to go to. If you're into Notion, definitely go there. All right, so let's get straight into it. I'm about to share my screen. I ain't finna waste y'all time no more. Let's get you some wins, y'all. Let's get you some wins. Let's go. Hey. All right, let's do it. It took me a long time to get into this, didn't it? All right, y'all, let's go. All right, boom. It's converting. We're not covering this today, converting strangers to clients. It was like another one. But if y'all want, I'll cover it. All right. Let's present. I need to come up with better names. All right, content 1 into 2. So let's dive straight into it. Now, I was supposed to tell you who am I crediting? Here's the people I'm gonna be. Oh shoot. I always be freezing up. What the heck? Let's remove this from stream. Let's stop sharing real quick. And let's come back into it. I guess the more, oh well, my fault, y'all. So here's what we finna do. So I might be froze up, but I rather for y'all to get the value. So oh well, I'm just gonna be frozen. All right, credit 2. These are the people I learned from. Number 1 is gonna be Rob J, Lori Portier, Nick Peterson, Rachel Peterson, dang, Myron Golden, and then of course myself. There's that too. Let's dive straight into it. So what's going to happen by the end of this joint? Here's exactly what's going to happen. If you guys are looking at the live, drop your names and stuff like that so I can shout you out because I really appreciate y'all times. So by the end of this, you'll know how to create multiple pieces of content from one topic. All right. You're going to save more time with content creation so you can focus on the things that actually move your business, which is going to be selling. I ain't going to lie to you. Then you're going to know how to pre-sell. I'm going to use my mouse since I'm frozen. Pre-sell your dream clients, your audience, so that it's more simple to get a yes for your product, service, or offer when you drop it. All right. And then you're going to also be able to establish connection and earn trust over time. And there's another thing I want to discuss with you is because let's talk about people that buys, right? So only 2 to 3% of people are going to be ready to buy from you, let's say ASAP or today. The other 97 to 98% of people you will have to nurture. All right. So I got to get that understood. So a lot of us are missing out if we're not nurturing our audience. All right. Now, why should you care? This is going to help you stay top of mind. This is another way that you can follow without feeling salesy. Helps you follow up with value. It lowers the cost of your ads. It helps you establish connections. It builds trust with potential clients that you don't know and they don't know you. And of course, leverage. So just because you're online, of course, online is not the only way that you could advertise your business, right? You can do things offline. But let's just say there's one by one and there's one by many. Hey, what's up? If you're joining the Facebook Live, make sure you comment so I can shout you out. Appreciate it. Now, here is the thing right here, y'all. Look, we as people, this is the thing that we have to solve right here, though. We as people, we don't want to make the wrong decision or choice. So what happens is when people are inquiring about your service, about your product, your coaching, consulting, the thing that takes people so long is we don't want to make the wrong decision. We don't want to make a bad choice. So it is our purpose or our goal to just be the guy. And we do this by meeting people where they're at. That's what exactly I'm going to show you. This is important right here, though. So it's important to have an ICP. All that means is just a customer avatar. Let's say if you're playing a video game and you're building a character, it's important to build your character. So it's important to have an ICP done to write a message that meets your audience where they are. Doing this doesn't mean exactly you're going to go viral and stuff like that. And your views may drop, but you will be creating impact. And that is the most important things is impact. All right, so let's dive in straight into it. There's a big 3 when it comes to content. It took me so long to figure this out, but at the end of the day, hey, my coaches and them were right. One thing about me is that like someone tells me something and I'm getting out of it. Hey, look, I be going around the world like I'm just not going to believe in something, right? Until I actually experience it. And then, you start seeing it everywhere. Let's dive straight into it. So you need connection content. So a lot of people that have social media, y'all that do have social media, y'all might be just promoting, right? Or you're maybe just giving too much value. Like that's a such thing as too much value now. It's crazy. But how are you connecting with people? Right? How are you having these conversations with them? Right? This is where connection content come in. And just to prove a fact, you'll be so surprised that when you connect with people, let's pull up like an example of a buddy of mine, right? When you connect with people, some reason people will pay you. Okay? People will pay you just for being vulnerable. Like, man, I can show you some vulnerable. I gotta show my phone, but receipts from my phone, man, like people would pay you for that. Now it may not be everybody though, but we're gonna dive into this. All right. So people would pay you just for connecting with them, just for having a conversation, especially if you share your principles, your lessons, if you're vulnerable, you talk about your values, and then you show proof. This is all you need to do. I'm just going to read it, dive into a little bit. So principles, these are the rules, standards you live by to protect your values. Guapo, hey man, y'all need the MC. If y'all need the MC, y'all got to holler at Guapo. That man, look, if you got an event jumping, Guapo gonna go up in there. He go, ooh, hey, hey yo. Guapo gonna do that. Too bad y'all can't see my face. There's Guapo. He's the man. All right. Share your lessons, insights, hot takes, vulnerability. This is sharing your failures, struggles, fears, your personal challenges, followed by how you overcame it. Values, bro. If you share your values, I kid you not, this is your personal beliefs, your feelings, what you prioritize. This is the emotional core for your brand. Emotions help people go into you, guys. Proof, testimonials, reviews, case studies. This is something that blew my mind right here, y'all. Check this out. If you say it, they doubt it, right? If they say it, they own it. So one way that you really can leverage proof and testimonials is just not by posting. Let's say I'm y'all's client, right? Hey, Morris Peace. Let's say Carrie, you still in this joint. Hey, Morris Peace use Notion. He had a good time, 5-star review. Okay, cool. Guapo, hey man, Morris Peace hired me for the event. He said it was a dope event. All right, cool. I don't know who else is on here. You got to tell me like who else is on here. But this is how you do an actual testimonial review, case study, da 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 da. All right. You get the person on screen that you helped, and you talk about the before, the during, and the after. If I'm your client, Guapo, Carrie, whoever else is on live, get me on this joint and let me talk about your thing for you. Because what happens is that my story and the way that you have helped me, guys, may relate to that one person that's considering hiring you. Yeah, we could all talk about how dope our thing is, right? Who won't do that? But if you have someone, and it's more powerful with video, by the way, talking about that for you or about you is way more powerful, right? This is when it comes to this joint right here, proof. All right, so this is connection content. Let me know if this is valuable, guys. If you got any questions, feel free to ask it. I'm here for you. Let's jump. All right, we still talking about the big three. The other one, you guys already know this, is how to. Practical, step-by-step, educational. Now, let me explain the goal of how to. For how-to content, ideally, you want your content to give people quick wins within, let's say, 24 to 48 hours. That's the whole point of go with how to. But let's say if you're crafting hooks for how to, it's better to use numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that was a myth. I thought they're like, yeah, numbers. I hear you. Until I've seen it. I read it. I paid for multiple courses. I didn't got coaches. They keep telling me the same thing. I'm so hard-headed. So I'm finna save you the time. Numbers work best with this kind of content. Where humans try to intake information in I can't even say that word. Oh well. In a formulaic manner. Okay. So this could be like the number one thing, the 3 things, these top 7, these 10 hacks. If you put things into numbers, it just helps you digest whatever it is into steps better. All right. You can do this in odd numbers. Approach it like that. So how-to content. All right. If you just joining live, make sure you drop your name in the chat. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you, shout you out. All right. Thought reversal. So thought reversals content. This is just saying, hey, stop doing this, and do this instead, or don't do this. It's just busting myths and reframing the perspective. All right. This is really pretty simple. Hey, you're using Notion wrong. Instead, do this. Guapo. You hiring your cousin, but instead you should be doing this. So that's the whole point of thought reversal, is just to reframe the beliefs that everyone thinks of. Okay. But now, here is the thing. So now if you have one topic, you now know how to turn that one topic into 3 different ones. So let's say if the topic is, I'm not too sure what the topic's going to be. Hey, what's up? You joining the live? Make sure you drop your name in it. Let me shout you out. So let's say you got one topic. Boom. The topic is, I don't know, French fries. Something like that. Well, connect French fries. Like, talk about why you love French fries so much. Your hot takes. Talk about the proof of how it does this, that, and the third. Okay. Then how to. Here's how you make that French fry super crispy without using olive oil, where it's not messing up your gut. Hey, what's up? You joining the live? Drop your name. Drop your name. All right. So talk about the how to with the French fries. Here are the top 3 restaurants that got the best fries. I'm just giving an example. So, right, we got connection. All right. There's 5 different things you can do connection. So if it's French fries, is it 5 different things you can do in connection? All right. This is just off the one topic. If it's how to, the number 1 things, the 3 mistakes, right? Boom. And then the last thing is thought reversal. Man, y'all like potato wedges. See, but this is the reason why you should be doing the skinny fry. Boom. 1 topic into 3. But let's say if you cover all these connection points, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5, 6. That's 7. Now we're going to dive into the 4 trust lenses. So these are the different angles that create like trust when it comes to your content, when it comes to your product, your service, because we all consume information in different ways. So I'm going to explain that right here. The 4 different trust lenses. These are aspirational, analytical, actionable, and anthropological. Let's explain it just a little bit. Aspirational. So these people need stories to connect with the idea, right? Some people just like stories. Analytical. These are the people, they want facts. Like, show me the facts, show me the proof, right? These are your analytical thinkers right here. Then actionable. Hey, show me something I can do right now to get a win. All right, if I get a win, then I might, mess with your joint. All right, those are those kind of people right here. Anthropological. These are the people that are something based on human behavior, right? So they need to understand the human behavior and biases before they trust it. Yo, Alejandro, what's going on? What's going on? Big money. Hey, let me tell y'all about Alejandra, man. If you want your hair filet mignon, then you need to mess with Alejandra. She gonna get your the layers right. She gonna get your colors right. She gonna make you feel tight. She gonna make you lose weight when she do the hair for you. Oh, she gonna get you right. Hey, that's why they call her Queen. Alejandra Queen. Tap in with her if you know what I mean. Even if you from Beijing, she still can get you right. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're going to talk about the 5 adoption decisions. These are the things that people have to adopt in order to trust you to buy your thing. All right, I'm going to show you exactly why this is important. Check this out. Relative advantage. So why is your thing better than what I'm already doing? You have to explain this. Let's say, if you're on IG, drop your name. All right, so let's say relative advantage. Why is this thing better than what I'm already doing? Prime example. If you have a piece of content, we were talking about French fries. Why is this French fry better than the one that I always go to at whatever place? Right? So you have content that approaches this angle right there. Compatibility. Does this align with my identity, my values, my beliefs, right? My lifestyle. This is important that you have a piece of content that goes here, right? If you address these 5 adoption decisions in your content, what is going to help you do is, let's say when you're presenting a sale, when you're presenting your offer, it's going to help them say yes to your thing because you have content that's already meeting them where they're at and that serves as an objection. So it's already blocking what's going on. And that way, when you're on a sale call or they're coming to you, they're going to already trust you a bit more because you're solving you have content that's meeting them here at these different angles. So compatibility. Does this align with my identity, my values, and my lifestyle? Complexity. Can I actually do this? How much energy or effort, what do I have to actually sacrifice in order to do this thing, whatever that thing is? All right. Have content that comes from that angle right there. Trialability. Can I test this before committing? Can I test this before actually committing? Something that you can do, and you'll see this in different lead gen offers, right, guys? So let's say if you're doing like a applying for a month-to-month subscription or something like that, they're going to give you free trials. Okay. Depending on what kind of industry that you're in, you're going to see people that do I'm just trying to give different lead gen offers, discounts, what else, buy one get one. You're going to see low ticket lead generation offers. So can I try this or test this before committing to the thing? All right. You see some people do a couple things for free, right? Trialability, have that in your content. Observability, can you show me someone else who has done this before? Hey, show me somebody else. I don't want to do it unless I see somebody else doing it, right? Monkey see, monkey do. All right. You want to have these 5 things into here. So I'm going to kind of go over, because this is literally the last thing here. So you got the big 3, which is connection content. And you got this here. How-to content with numbers. And thought reversal content. Don't do this, instead do that. So that's 3. Then the 4 trust profile lenses. And let's say if you're doing connection content, then there's different things you can do there, okay? Again, this helps you build your tribe. This helps you build community. That way, when you're dropping things, they'll be like, oh, I really mess with them. Hey, what's up with it? Let me go and hop on that joint, right? This is going to help you do that. Thought reversal. Don't do this, instead do that. That's 3. This is 7 for trust profile lenses: aspirational, analytical, actionable, anthropological. Okay. And then the 5 adoption decisions. These are the ideas that people have to adopt before they commit to your thing. And let me explain this too, right? Especially when it comes to marketing. The reason why people pay or buy your thing is because they have to adopt your ideas. If someone doesn't believe in your idea, if they doubt it, they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to move forward. That's not happening. If you just joined the live, put your name in the joint. Put your name in the joint. What's up? What's up with it? So when it comes to marketing, your product, your service, your offer is a single idea. And the goal is to create messages with these different angles that gets people to believe in your idea, that gets people to trust in your idea, no matter if it's a product, service, or whatever offer. If you can do this with your content, when you're presenting it, let's say on a phone call and it's a high ticket joint, you've already done the work. The thing is, it may take some time because, again, 2 to 3% of people are ready to buy right now. And 97 to 98% of people need nurturing. They're not ready right now. But if you're doing this, guess what? When it's time, or if they're crossing someone that needs your product, your service, whatever offer you got, well, they're going to be thinking of you, especially if you're having conversations. All right, I want to show you guys some examples. I was trying to hurry up and create using some of this stuff. So man, dang it. Oh, well, I wish I had all the angles, but I was trying to rush it, y'all. No worries, no worries. All right, so the big 3 for a makeup artist. Let's say when it comes to beliefs, principles, frameworks, lessons, experience, right? How to, why I believe less is more for everyday glam. Principles, my 3 golden rules for long-lasting makeup. All right, framework, my flawless base routine in 5 steps. Lessons, why I learned doing 100 bridal faces. Experience, how I perfected my eyeliner over 10 years or whatever X amount of time. Oh, I'm moving. Oh, shoot, I'm moving. Okay, we here now. All right, connection. I believe makeup should enhance, not hide. I never compromise on skin prep. Frameworks, while my step-by-step prep process matters. Lessons, the mistake that almost cost me my first big client. I can even share one of my biggest clients. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. My biggest client was Microsoft. Boy, when I tell y'all, I messed that one up. Oh Lord, I can go to that whole story. You know, we still got the job done though, but hey, on the picture side, we got that right. But you know, the team that I hired for that one, you know, I got to take accountability for that one. So I did mess that up. Experience, my most nerve-wracking red carpet job. Thought reversal, stop thinking you need a huge makeup kit, right? And by the way, this is like, I wouldn't do this if you're talking, unless you're doing like, you're teaching makeup, don't do that. Just you'll flip this for a client. While more layers equals more finish, skip contour, try this. Why copying Instagram trends hurt my bookings or will hurt your bookings or whatever. Don't do this unless you're a coach. The day I threw out half my products and made more money. Y'all, if y'all even know some of my stories, I gave away all my photography equipment away for free. That was last year. And, you know, I'm starting from scratch, you know. Shout out. So anyways, hair salon. Why healthy hair beats trendy cuts. My 4 non-negotiables. Whoa, I can't even read right now. My 4 non-negotiables for color care. Our 6-step silk press system. What I learned fixing at home box dye disasters. How I cut my blow dry time in half. Right? Connections. I believe every client should leave feeling confident. Talk about this in your content, y'all. I always teach clients home care. Why our consultation process is sacred. The day a client cried happy tears. How my first salon fire shaped my safety standards. Oh Lord, hopefully, I mean, if you got a fire, I mean, okay, look, let me make this clear, y'all. Let me make this clear. You do not have to be openly vulnerable when it comes to your content. If you joined the live, type it in. I can't see who joined. Type it in. You can have boundaries when you're sharing your content, especially if you're being vulnerable. Have boundaries. Like share things that you open that you want to share. Share things that just, what I'm saying is have boundaries. You don't have to share everything. Okay. Thought reversal. Stop washing your hair daily. Think about it. If you talk about stop washing your hair daily, you're like, what is this man or woman talking about? Hey, what up, Lord? Hey, Lord George in the building. What up, big dog? What's up, big money? What's happening, man? Right now, if you're just not joining, I was talking about the 7 different ways. I think it was 12. Let's see. We got the big 3, the 4 trust profile lenses, and the 5 adoption triggers. So I talked about that and how you can use one topic. So, Lord, I believe with our conversation, I think you have a system or some type of I'm trying to remember, like program. You have something going on. My apologies, because I don't know exactly. Someone said hola. Hey, what's going on? Oh my God, we got Lena Barr in the building. Look, if you guys need help with your sales process, look, I've been a stalker with her. This lady right here, when it comes to high ticket confidence, stuff like that, from what I've seen, she is the lady to go to that helps you, that's going to help you with sales. I don't know the prices and stuff, but definitely tap into Miss or Mrs. Lana or Lena Barr. Anything sales, confidence, stuff like that, tap in with her. All right, thought reversal. This is right here, salons. So why trims don't make your hair grow faster? Skip heat protectant sprays. Use this instead. Why copying celeb styles often backfires? How a viral haircut trend almost ruined my reputation. Okay, of course. Again, going back to, just for some that are just now joining this process, if you have one topic, just kind of going back to it a little bit again, what you can do is the big three. So the big three is connection content, how to, but use numbers, thought reversal, which is literally I was going over now. Then you have the 4 trust profile lenses. These are the different ways that people think before. Oh, my fault, Lloyd. He said, "Yep, I use voice chat AI." Oh, my apologies, guys. With Lloyd, he is developing or he's developed voice chat AI to turn leads into book jobs for your service-based business. Lloyd, it's of course it's AI, so it's automatic, right? So I'm assuming if people comment or if they're booking a call, then the AI will help them book the job, right? That way you can pretty much focus on the thing that actually moves the needle for your business. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm not too sure if that's launched, Lloyd. Tap in with Mr. Lloyd George, man. He's a guy, especially if you want to leverage AI. Okay, when it comes to the 4 trust profile lenses, there's aspirational. People need stories to connect with your idea. Remind you, when it comes to marketing sales, there's one single idea, and it is your job to get people to meet people where they're at and create messages that are centered around that idea. That's pretty much it. So it's an idea, and then there's conversations or messages. The goal is you create multiple messages that talk about that singular idea in different ways that meet people where they are. Okay. And this is the 4 trust profile lenses. Aspirational. People need stories to connect with the idea. Analytical. People need data. They need proof. Okay. Some people, just like me, show me the numbers. Show me the money. I hear you. Show me the money. Okay. Some people need actionable things before they even trust your thing. It's best practice, again, guys, to solve micro problems that help people get wins within 24 to 48 hours. It also helps you be able to follow up. So this is something that they need to do something immediately to confirm it works. And then there's also a sector of your market that are that understand things just based on human behavior. So okay, we got the 4 trust profile lenses and the 5 adoption decisions. These are the things that people have to adopt before moving forward, whatever with your product, your service, or your offer. It's relative advantage. Why is your thing better than what I'm already doing? Compatibility. How does this align with my identity, my values, and my lifestyle? Okay. So if you're with your one theme, your topic, let's say if it's a lead magnet, let's say if it's a low ticket offer, let's say if it's a trial, filter that one idea, that one piece of content, that one micro problem that you're solving into the big 3, the 4 trust profile lenses, and the 5 adoption decisions, right? So it's 5, 4, that's 9, plus 3, that's 12. Okay. Once you filter all that through these 3 things, you then are taking one idea and you're meeting people where they're at with these different lenses. So imagine you've got 2 ideas, 3 ideas. Imagine if you have one lead magnet, one low ticket offer. You then can have that one lead gen offer approach the angles from these different lenses, trust profile lenses, adoption decisions, the big 3. And it's like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that story. Okay, complexity. Can I actually do this? Or rather yet, how hard is this for me to do, right? A lot of people don't want to put too much energy into things. They don't want to put much effort into things. So how hard is this? What I have to give up to actually do this thing? That's complexity. Trialability. Can I test your thing before committing? Right? We see these with different offers, y'all. We see these with different products. We see these with different service. Can I test it before committing? All right. Observability. Can you show me someone else who has done this? Right. This is where your testimonials, case studies, reviews come in. But again, guys, you just don't want to put, hey, here's a 5-star review that I'm your client that Morris did. Da 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 da. It's before, during, after. Again, here's the thing that one of my coaches told me. It just makes so much sense. This is Rob told me this. If I say it or if you say it, right? Let's just say me. If I say it, you doubt it. But if you say it, you own it. All right, y'all? So if you can have videos, you see people, a lot of coaches and stuff do this with case studies or testimonials. It's best just to either be in a video or have someone talking about your thing, but in a way that's before, during, and after. If you can express that internally and externally, we got a mean testimonial, a case study review. But all right, y'all. I'm just going through the last thing, but this is pretty much it. Let's say you're a real estate agent. Here's the big 3 right here. Why find the right neighborhood matters more than the house. Again, if this don't relate to you, just take the information that I presented to you. You can literally type it into Chat GPT. Oh, he said, "Oh yeah, we live." I see you, Lord. We see you live, big dog. He said, so the plug for my AI receptionist, meet Juno.ai. Those in the home service niche prep partners, premierhomeworks.org. Oh man, I need to make. I gotta. My fault, y'all. I don't go live too often. That's why I'm doing this a lot more to give establish goodwill. But that's what Lloyd said. He said, "Oh yeah, we live, brother." Okay, so these guys are live. So it's a plug, subtle plug for my AI receptionist. Okay, meet Juno.ai. Those in the home service niche prep. Okay, so if you're in the home service niche prep or PEEP, partners.premierhomeworks.org. Okay. Oh, PEEP. That's the website, guys. I'm so sorry. I butchered it. So partners.premierhomeworks.org. Tap in with Mr. Lloyd George, y'all, for real, for real. Going back to the real estate agents, we got beliefs, principles, frameworks, lessons. All right. This is the big three. So why find the right neighborhood matters more than the house. My 3 rules for property inspections. 5-step homework buying checklist. The most valuable thing I learned from my first sale. Experience. High negotiated 20K off for a first-time buyer. Connection. I believe buying a home should feel exciting, not stressful, right? I always put my clients' needs before commissions, our structured viewing process, etc. You get the process here. For Coach Consultants, right? This is very general here, by the way. But if you guys want me to do some examples for you, and if you are in the live, just type in like what you do, and then I'll create it for you using the different lenses. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Just let me know, and I'll even show you how to use AI and do the prompt. Okay, but prompts are not complicated, y'all. So Coach Consultants, how to. I don't even know which one this is for, but why clearly beats hustle. My 3 rules for consistent clients, right? The how-to, we're using numbers. The 5-step goal setting framework I teach. So whatever frameworks you got. Lessons, the lesson I learned from losing my first client, how I booked 10 clients in 30 days. Connection. I believe transformation starts with mindset. I always tailor strategies to the person. This is really good. It makes a person feel very unique. Why my coaching calls follow a strict sequence. I don't even know if this is. This can give you clarity, like a roadmap. The most inspiring client transformation. Instead of saying the most inspiring client transformation, you can just name drop and tell us like a little brief anecdote, right? How my own burnout shaped my program. That's pretty good because it's talking about the risk of like sacrifice and stuff like that. Like why this streamlines the process. Thought reversals. Stop chasing more followers. So this is really important, especially if you're, let's say you're doing social media and a lot of people, followers, or whoever this is, whoever Coach Consultant. Stop chasing more followers, right? While working harder isn't the answer. People believe that. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. This the morning routine. Try this habit instead. Why copying big name coaches hurt my growth? The month I earned more by doing less. All right, y'all. This is everything there. If you got questions, if you're in the chat, you want to hop on the live, you want to drop some gems. If you think my live sucked, just say, hey, yo, peace. Your thing sucked. You gave wrong information. Joe, we got Joe in the building, Mr. Standout Luna. What's happening? Big money. Hey, y'all, man, congratulations on Joe for the recent drop. Joe going crazy with the drop. Also, I don't know if Joe want me to tell you this, but if you want merch, if you have hats, you want things embroidered, shirts, flyers, banners, things on trucks, cars, Joe is the guy to go to get all your stuff done. And the crazy thing is, Joe has no minimums. Tap in with Joe. He has his own brand, and he also does embroidery, all DTG, DTF, vinyl. Shoot, whatever it is, tap in with Joe, man. That's what he do. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what he do. I can't help you. That's what he do. All right, y'all. That's if you got any questions, I'll leave this open for questions. If you want me to show you exactly what this looks like in your industry and how we could take one idea and transfer that into 12, it's open. The floor is open. If you want to join this joint, join the joint. I'll give it to 1150. I would love to know your feedback if this was valuable. Let me know if this was valuable. You just want to talk about things? Let's go. He said, yes, sir. That's love. Standout Nation printing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I need to go see what's up. I need to go get me some stuff printed, and I need to I don't know what else, what other drop you got going, but I need to not even low key. I need to order me some things too. All right, y'all. So this is Q&A. I'm giving it to about 1150. If you got anything that you want to talk about, if you got any questions, hey, if you want to challenge what I'm talking about, it's cool with me. I really don't care. Whatever it is, this is an open floor. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. And what I can also talk about, guys, is so let's say you got these different angles too, right? What you can also do this for those of people that's like because I've been having some conversations, and some people are like, hey, I want more clients and stuff like that. I definitely understand. But I see a lot of people that have X amount of following, and we're not following up, man. I hit my head very hard. Follow up. Follow up. Super valuable, my dude. Def got to start creating value pack content to attract inbound leads. Yeah, Lloyd. Value content is definitely dope, but make sure that you have I would say the other ones as well. Connection, thought reversal, how to. Something that I made a mistake on definitely in the past was that I produce a lot of value content, and some people like that's cool and all, right? But if you can also create vulnerable pieces of content, like I'm just going to show you an example, some vulnerable pieces. This is just something that I'm gonna show you something. I can show you like let's say you start creating some valuable piece of content, right? You can bring in some pretty cool numbers. I wish I had all my piece of numbers. Here's another piece of vulnerable content that one of my other buddies did that runs he runs ads. Where is it at? Where is it at? This right here, like even for this is Dr. Chuck, he does bariatric surgery. What do you say? Any chance of getting a copy this Google Doc? This is, let me see. Let me see, y'all. What I can do is that I can export my where is it? Dang it. I have like too many canvas. This is like 76 pages. What I can do is I can export this joint right here that I just made today. I literally kind of like rushed it. So I can export it right now, actually. Hopefully, let me see. Is this enough? Yeah, this is cool. I'll export this for you. Matter of fact, the only thing I need to type in here is, I need to type in the 7-4-11 rule. So let's say if you're doing all this content, you're approaching all these different angles. Pretty much the 7-4-11 rule means that people have to spend about, or at least 7 hours of consuming your content through 11 different touch points through 4 different platforms or channels. So let's say if you keep doing video content, you're doing text content, podcast, it really don't matter. If you get people to at least spend that amount of time with you, then this is where they're going to consider buying from you. So let me at least add that in here, and I'll send you these slides. And let me do that right now. All right, y'all. So I'm going to do that right now. If you're joining me, you're just going to see me typing the 7-4-11 rule. Matter of fact, we'll do that right now. Tell you what I did was I've already wrote it already. So I can just take this slide and 1 second. Let me take this slide from the other thing I wrote. Follow up. What? I gotta get permission to open up my own joint? Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man. You are currently. Oh, I'm currently logged in as typing piece. Okay, my fault, y'all. Let me grab this. The 7411. I'm still on here. Hey, what's up? If you joined the live, drop your thing. Right now, I'm doing Q&A. If you got any questions, if you want me to kind of go over a couple things right now, I'm just creating this this PDF. George, our Lord George, he asked for the thing. So drop your name in there if you got questions. If you want me to write some content for you real quick for whatever that your product, your service, or your industry is in, just let me know and I'll write it for you. All right. Look, y'all, I done bought so much stuff. It's crazy. And I can't. Oh, look, this the homie stuff. This about ads. Right now, guys, I'm getting better with automations. Just in case you want to know what I can probably assist with: ads, automations, funnels, content, selling, call scripts, right? Closing. Now I ain't like dope, but I have assisted with closing some pretty high ticket stuff, and now I haven't closed nothing over. I'll probably say 6,000. But I've had people that I work with that have things that are about 17,000. I personally didn't close them, but I just gave this, gave the format for it. That's all. All right, so let's see if I can find this thing, y'all. I'm just kind of blabbering now, but this is it. I'm on here until I type in the 7411 rule. That way I can drop this this information, and y'all, I guess, are just in Canva with me. I mean, well, I could just type it in myself. Let's see if I can just grab this here. Follow up that. And then we're just going to grab this 7411 rule. And what I can do here. You know what? I just might drop the whole. You know what? I know what I'll do. Here, we'll just do this. That'll be just 2 different links. And what I can do is I can just use this as a lead magnet or something myself. All right. Or matter of fact, anyone with the link. Sure, why not? Download a PDF. It's 27 pages for this. Boom. So we got that as a PDF. And then we're gonna have but yeah, that's it. That's pretty much end of the live, guys. And then let me switch over to my other account. This is converting strangers to clients. This is the gap. I got stuff from viral research that I made. Dang, where's the one I just made? Huh. Wait, why should you care? 10 months ago. All right. Dang it, man. Oh well. I always be losing stuff. That's one thing about me, y'all. I always lose stuff. I just made this presentation. Content. Here it is. I was tripping. All right, and then we'll break this down right here into share and download. I should come up with better names, but hey, download and all right, y'all. That's it. That's the live. I hope this was super valuable. Thank you guys for whoever attended. Thank you so much for that, and much blessings. Peace.